You're on the couch, your cat is purring in your lap, and the rhythm of your petting feels perfectly synchronized. Everything stays peaceful until their teeth sink into your hand. That split second feels personal. It carries a sense of betrayal, as if a switch flipped and the affection you were sharing was suddenly replaced by unpredictable aggression. In reality, your cat didn't suddenly snap. They have been trying to tell you something for several minutes, but their message went entirely unheard. Responding to this moment with frustration or a loud scolding can damage the bond you've built. Misinterpreting this one specific behavior can lead to a cycle of stress that leaves both of you confused and might even result in a serious medical issue going undetected. A bite marks the moment a cat runs out of ways to be subtle. It is the final, loudest signal available to them when every other attempt at communication has failed. Every cat possesses a unique biological threshold for physical contact. This line represents the buildup of sensory input. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found cats show clear signs: a twitching tail, flattened ears, a tensing body, before biting. When ignored, the bite ends the overload. To prevent this, watch for the first 3 minutes. If their body shifts even slightly, stop. Ending the session while they are still comfortable builds more long-term trust than pushing until they feel forced to push back. There is a separate type of bite, however, that has nothing to do with being overwhelmed. This one occurs during playtime. When we use our fingers to entice a kitten, we are conditioning their developing brain to associate human skin with a prey target. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found cats raised with hand play are significantly more likely to target hands during non-play interactions as adults. Pulling your hand away fast only confirms their suspicion. It looks exactly like fleeing prey, which triggers a chase instinct. The most effective response is to freeze completely. A target that stops moving becomes boring, eventually rewiring their impulse to hunt your skin. These interactions demonstrate how biological boundaries and learned behaviors dictate when a cat uses their teeth. In the wild, showing pain makes an animal a target. This survival instinct remains hard-coded in your cat, making them experts at masking physical discomfort. They will eat, walk, and act normally until someone touches the specific area they've been protecting. A sharp bite in response to being touched in a certain spot is a protective reflex, guarding against issues like arthritis, hidden dental infections, or internal injuries. If your cat develops a localized biting habit, especially if they flinch in spots they used to enjoy being scratched, it warrants an immediate vet visit. Catching a hidden condition early is vital, and a bite might be the only indicator they ever provide. Then there is the fear bite. This happens with almost no buildup, when an unpredictable environment forces a cat's brain into survival mode. At this moment, your cat sees you as a direct threat. You'll recognize the physical state: a hunched back, pinned ears, and dilated eyes. Their entire body screams that they are cornered. Chasing them or trying to pick them up for comfort will likely result in another bite. The only solution is to provide an escape route. Let them hide until they feel safe enough to return on their own terms. When driven by pain or fear, the bite is a desperate attempt to create the distance required to feel safe again. Despite all the reasons a cat might bite to end an interaction, there is one rare instance where the behavior serves a completely different purpose. Behaviors trace love bites back to early kittenhood. Kittens use gentle nips while grooming to bond and establish closeness within their social group. For an adult cat, performing this action on a human is a sign that they consider you part of their inner circle. You can distinguish these by the physical state of the cat. The pressure is soft, the ears are relaxed, and the eyes are often half closed. There is no tension in their muscles and no attempt to flee. Scolding or yelping during a love bite effectively rejects their most vulnerable display of trust. Staying still and keeping your breathing calm allows the moment to continue. Understanding these behaviors changes how you perceive every interaction with your cat. What once seemed like an unpredictable betrayal can now be seen as a sophisticated effort to survive, protect themselves, or show they trust you completely.